Hey guys, it's Chris. From laughing hyenas to aggressive hippos, join me as I reveal 10 animals with the strongest bite. Number 10. Hyena. For the record, they're not laughing with you, they're laughing at you. But ironically, not for the reason you think. There's a lot of misconceptions about hyenas, mainly that they laugh to mock their foes, or sometimes they can't even control it, like Ed from The Lion King. Yet it's meant as both a warning and a signal. If you hear a hyena laugh, it's not amused and it's willing to attack you. And it uses its laugh to call other hyenas to assist if it's necessary. Which, as The Lion King also showed, you don't want a pack of hyenas coming at you. But what many forget is that the jaw of the hyena is strong. It's super strong. It has the greatest jaw strength in proportion to its body among mammals. And that's a lot of strength. How much power do they have in their jaws? We're talking 1,100 psi. So they're quite dangerous. And you can see why they have a lot of foes and rivals in the plains of Africa. And their speed makes them hard to get away from, as they can run up to 40 miles per hour. So they can run fast, bite hard, and attack in packs. That's one dangerous creature. And yes, they're still laughing at you. Number 9. Grizzly Bear. There are a lot of bears in the world, and each of them has their own strengths that you should take note of. But the one humans usually stay away from due to its raw strength is the grizzly bear. Not the least of which is because the grizzly bear is the largest bear in the world today, and it can weigh up to 1,500 pounds at times. Combine that with their incredible agility, intellect, and flexibility, and they can get pretty much anything they put their mind to. Despite their near 7-foot length, these bears can run about 35 miles per hour. Which is good because they need to be fast to catch up with some of the prey they like to hunt, like buffalo and bison, or to catch humans whom they feel are threatening their families. Which brings us to their strength. Between their frame and their claws, they wield lethal power that makes them lord over every single creature that comes into their territory. But let's not forget about that bite strength, because their teeth can crush and rend flesh very easily with a power of 1,160 psi. That's more than enough to kill a human, a fish, a bison, and more. So in short, don't give a bear the chance to bite you. Number 8. Polar bear. Despite not being the biggest bear in the world, the polar bear is the bear species that has the greatest bite strength at a power of 1,200 psi, making it a very dangerous threat. While they're not the biggest bear, they're still rather impressive, and they can get really tall when they're standing on their hind legs. Not to mention, they weigh at times about 1,500 pounds. So why do they need this kind of massive bite strength? That would be because of the prey they eat in the Arctic Circle. They're known for going after seals and even walruses at times, both of which can be rather hard to catch, as in the seals, or put down like the walruses. Thus, bite strength helps them in a major way. It's documented how extraordinarily powerful these polar bears are. So while they may seem to be a creature you want to get close to, you might want to just keep your distance. And now for number 7. But first, what animal do you think has the strongest bite? Leave your guess in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Number 7. Gorilla. Primates are stated to be the closest living thing on Earth to humans, which should be a comforting thing that we're all very alike. But when you look at their body types, you can tell that they're incredibly strong. Primates of various types can perform unique feats of strength and skill. Yet when it comes to the biggest of them, though, you have to choose the gorilla as their strongest. In terms of sheer size, the gorilla is the largest primate in the world, and it shows what it can do more often than you might think. Size-wise, they're impressive in every stat. They can grow to be 6 feet tall, and their wingspan can be over 8 feet, while their weight can be between 500 and 600 pounds, depending on where they are. But it's their strength that should be feared. They're stated to be 9 times stronger than humans on average, and have been known to lift double what an average human can do. That's a lot to put into perspective when you think about it, and I haven't even gotten to their teeth yet. While you don't think about it when you consider gorilla strength, their bite force is even more powerful than a lion, measuring in at 1,300 pounds per square inch, meaning that you don't monkey around with this primate unless you want to get bitten or beaten. Number 6. Bull shark. Sharks are a threat to the world in very specific ways. But there is almost always a debate as to which of these monsters of the ocean are the most deadly and which ones are the strongest. There are 2 top contenders, though, that do have a beef to pick with humans apparently, and one of them is the bull shark. which some say is the most aggressive shark in the water, believe it or not. They're documented with 100 unprovoked attacks on humans and have a 27% fatality rate at last count, which is higher than any other shark. Plus, because they resemble other sharks, some believe that their numbers of attacks are much higher due to some other species looking like them and thus making it hard to tell who attacked who. Yet what makes them monstrous is their temperament, in which they don't really have one. If they feel slighted at all, they'll strike, and that has led to many attacks on humans over the years as a result. And when they do attack, they come to bite hard on you and any other prey in the region. They have a bite strength of 1,350 psi, making it perfect for biting prey into pieces without much effort. So you might be thinking right now, wait a minute, shouldn't the great white shark have the greatest bite power? And that's a natural assumption, but it's not been proven. A computer model once said they have over 4,000 psi of bite strength, but that wasn't a definitive number. The bull shark has been tested for its bite strength, and thus it's here. Number 5. Jaguar. The big cats of the world are often rated by size and not exactly their precise strength. For example, I bet you were expecting the lion to be on this list because it's the king of the jungle, but in truth, its bite force is only 650 psi. A big cat that is much more deadly in bite force is the jaguar. Should you encounter one, you need to be wary, as these are vicious hunters with blinding speed and teeth ready to slice and dice. Jaguars are often confused with leopards, but the difference is that leopards don't exist in the Western Hemisphere. What's more, jaguars are larger and heavier, and that helps make them an apex predator in places like the Amazon where they live. Jaguars are one of the best ambush predators out there, and that's saying something. They like to walk paths and other areas quietly as they stalk their prey, then burst in with incredible speed, hit them in their blind spots, and kill them in as few moves as possible. Jaguars have incredible bite strength as noted, as they're able to bite down with 1,500 psi. Ironically though, jaguars are considered one of the least likely big cats to hunt and kill humans. They have instincts that tell them to flee when they see humans, and most times they only attack humans if threatened, wounded, or if they infringe on their territory. Yet it doesn't make them any less of a hunter. The jaguar is a creature that all animals in its range should fear, as these cats are known to eat at least 87 different kinds of species of animal, and with its bite force, it could easily kill all of them. Number 4. Hippopotamus. Hippos in many ways are creatures we lie about because we can't believe how dangerous they are. We think of them as lazy or just being in the river all the time, but in truth, they're some of the most dangerous things you'll find in the world, bar none. And if you don't believe my mouth, believe the mouth of the hippo. Hippos are known to be unpredictable, and they'll even attack loyal friends, and even humans who think they've tamed them, like one South African man who had a hippo as a pet, and then it turned on him. There are also several cases of river tours being disrupted by a hippopotamus despite them not being disturbed in the slightest. They'll rush out and attack anyone they perceive as a threat, and I do mean rush, for despite their massive frames, hippos are known to reach speeds of over 20 miles per hour. When you have that much bulk running towards you, things are bound to go wrong. But in terms of their bite strength, they're able to put 1,800 psi on their victims, and they've been documented as literally biting things in half. So thus, if you see a hippo, be very careful what you do next. Number 3. American alligator. Many confuse alligators and crocodiles together, but in truth they're very different and often have different abilities compared to the other. In regard to bite strength, the top alligator is that of the American alligator. Found in the US, this creature has a bite force of 2,125 psi. The catch though is while they have that force, their teeth aren't ones that are known for tearing and ripping. It's more likely they'll use their bite force to hold their foe in place while they kill it another way, though it can break a turtle shell or a large mammal bone. Number 2. Saltwater crocodile. Currently the largest crocodile in the world, the saltwater crocodile is a beast of a creature. They're known to get over 20 feet in length and have enough girth that it requires sometimes dozens of people to move them if they don't want to be moved. But with that size also comes incredible bite strength. This croc can produce 3,750 psi of bite force. And that's just insane, and it makes it one of the most deadly creatures in the world as a result. Number 1. Nile crocodile. Known as the largest freshwater predator in Africa, the Nile crocodile is one that has gotten attention for being a premier apex predator and having a bite force that puts all other animals to shame. For example, if we were to assume that the great white shark has 4,000 psi of bite force, the Nile crocodile still beats it. mainly because it has 5,000 psi of bite strength. That's not the kind of number you would expect from not just a crocodile, but one that is not the biggest around. Yet they have that power, and they're not afraid to use it. This is why humans fear the Nile crocodile, because it's one that is known to be a man-eater and has killed hundreds, if not thousands of humans every single year. Thanks for watching. Which of these animals honestly surprised you in regard to how powerfully they could bite? Did you guess most of the animals on this list? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to World List, and I'll see you next time on the channel.